very, very strange signal, Captain. Very strange.
On screen, on the main viewer.
I guess it. Put him on screen.
Wow. That is... What am I looking at? Talk about a strange signal. Man, look at that.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sci-Fi Nation. Hope you're all having a great Saturday night. Well, technically Sunday morning here, but still, it's Saturday night, yo. We'll see if anybody shows up or not. This is a really unscheduled stream. But you know what? I don't care. My stay-at-home vacation technically starts right now, or started tonight after work, I should say. So I'm going to stay home for 2 weeks and enjoy myself. I know people say, oh, but you stay home all the time. Yeah, well, I'd rather stay home than go out and spend a bunch of money for, little to no gratification, I guess you could say. I hope you're all having a great weekend out there. I do have the link pinned at the top if anybody wants to join me or talk to you in the chat, whichever way you want to do it. Hey, Suzanne, how you doing? Good to see you, girl. Hope you're doing good. You and Harlem. Oh, words are hard. Awesome. Hey, I hope that's how you're doing because you deserve to be doing awesome. I'm starting my 2-week vacation tonight. My boy's going with his grandparents. They're probably driving right now for Pennsylvania. Oh, if they're not driving now, they'll be leaving at the butt crack of dawn. So, hey, Suzanne, how you doing?
Hello.
Hello. How you doing? Besides
Awesome. Awesome day.
That is good. I am so glad to hear that. You sound like you're in a good mood too.
I feel good for the first time in a long time.
Yeah,
no pain. I can breathe good. Things are good.
I can hear it in your voice, and it's so good to hear you like this.
It's refreshing, I tell you. And my kid is just awesome. I got a good kid, man.
Well, I think he's always been a good kid for you. So.
Pretty much, yeah.
Kevin Steam Park, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey,
Kevin, hi.
We'll see if
he's turned out to be quite the little cook.
Oh yeah, he likes to cook, does he?
Well, yeah.
Nice.
He's been doing all the cooking lately.
Is he going to be going to school for that, maybe, or
no?
Doesn't
need to.
No, well, no, I know he probably doesn't need to, but yeah, because the only reason you go to school is to wear a fancy hat and get paid more than you should be anyway. So
he's 16. He weighs 360 pounds. Pretty sure he doesn't need anybody else to teach him any cooking.
Well, I know how big the kid is.
He's fucking monster.
He's like yeah, he's like two of me. Okay, so it's like, yeah, no, let's not meet him in a dark alley. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly right. The thing he's a gentle giant.
That's
Too bad he's
good.
not in sports. He'd be a hell of a football player, but nope, he's a computer geek.
Well, yeah, but at least you know, he's got that mindset of, he'll give the shirt off his back for anybody, as long as people don't try to stab him in the back while he's doing it, right? So,
Exactly. He messed with his grandma, though. It's another story.
oh, exactly. Yeah, it's game over.
Mess with grandma, you're going down. Yeah,
Yep, that's the way it should be.
he's a good kid.
I'm doing good, Kevin. I hope you're doing okay too, but
We've had some crazy weather out here. We had
oh,
golf ball sized hail. Go
wow.
figure. Yeah,
Yeah, I
today
know.
was a
I
good.
saw the. Yeah, I saw over like in the Dakotas, which I think the Dakotas are right underneath the Saskatchewan. I think, and there's
Much, yeah.
that big like cell out there that's moving east towards us, but they don't know if it's like going to turn into a like big storm across the region or if it's going to fizzle out. But it sounds like you already had some of it.
We did. We had some twisters up here.
Hmm.
Pretty close by, too.
Yeah, you don't hear about those much in Canada, do you?
Oh, yeah, in the prairies you do.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because the prairies are flat as shit, right?
Yeah, the Flatlanders. Yep.
Yeah. Like I live where a little house on the prairie. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, as long as it doesn't touch your house.
One good wind to take this one away.
Puff and puff and blow your house down.
So how things go in your end?
Oh, it's going good. I work. Yeah, I work tonight, but I'm off for 2 weeks because the kid's going with his grandma and grandpa to Pennsylvania. So he's actually he's gonna get to meet his mom's side of the family for the first time besides grandma and grandpa.
Okay.
So
And how's he feeling about that?
oh, he's so excited. he's still not asleep yet. he's too excited.
Well, how old is your boy?
He's 13.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
So he's finally going to get to meet all of his cousins and everything in Pennsylvania. His mom, before he was born, came to Michigan, and all of her family's in Pennsylvania. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's like Amish country, isn't it?
Well, so is Michigan. So,
Really?
yeah, everything from Pennsylvania through Ohio up to Michigan, that's all Amish and Mennonite.
Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of Mennonites, Hutterites up here.
We have more Amish here than Mennonite, but we do have both.
We got the Hutterites.
And there is a difference.
Oh, yeah. Our Hutterites up here are like the Amish.
Yeah, because the Amish are more willing to accept like certain technologies to make life just a tad bit better, especially like with their like working in their sawmills, when they're making their furniture, stuff like that. They'll get rides from people, carpool like in a van to go to town
Really?
or whatever. Yeah, but the Mennonites are strictly nope. We don't want nothing to do with the Englishman and his technology.
That's opposite here. That's opposite here. The Mennonites here are all modern day. The Amish out here, forget it. There's no modern anything.
Maybe I might have that backwards, but I always thought it was Amish were the ones that got rides and the Mennonites did. Huh.
Depends. Like up here, no.
Hey, Daniel, how you doing, bud?
Hi, Daniel.
You can jump on if you want to, Daniel. Having a fun
you
time.
can jump on it.
Well, yeah, I know you don't like to be on too long, Suzanne, but it's good to hear from you, though. It really is. And I'm glad you're doing better.
I really do feel good today. And we had a good day today. Like the weather was a perfectly nice summer day. Maybe
Yeah,
like
it
24
was.
degrees, no
Oh,
rain, no weather.
you're doing that Celsius thing. Darn it.
I don't know what that is.
It was mid 80s here today. It's going to be 91 tomorrow, though. So, which might be like
People know.
it might be like close to 30 C tomorrow, maybe here. I don't know. I don't do the conversions very well in my brain. So,
See, that's what I grew up with here, so I have no idea what it would be otherwise.
you know what? Let me grab
It
my.
was as hot as the devil's balls. How's that?
There he is. Hey, Daniel.
Hi, what's up? How you doing, guys?
Hey, Daniel.
Doing good, buddy. How's your weekend going?
It's pretty good. Yeah. It's not as hot as it used to be. It was really a scorcher a few days ago.
Oh, it's going to be one of those here tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But
Daniel, you that was having the pretty girls over?
Yeah, you know what? They didn't come today. You know, Catherine got sick and she had to go to the hospital.
Oh, yuck.
oh, Catherine, that's your friend there in town, right?
Yeah. That's the girl who had the baby with that guy that ran away.
Yep. I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of that going around.
Well,
Yeah.
I got with my missus when our kid, I call him my son because I've been with his mom since he was 6 months old, and the sperm
What's your
donor flat out said he didn't want nothing to do with him. So I'm daddy, right?
That's sci-fi. That's yours. Yep.
Yep. And so, I mean, Daniel, if that guy ran away and you got a chance to get good with that girl, that's something worth looking at.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
It's not that easy though. I wish it was.
Well, just show her
Look
that
at her smile.
you're a stand-up guy, Daniel. Just show her that you're a stand-up guy, man. I mean,
Did you see that smile, Jay?
yeah, I did. He's
I
still
did.
grinning. Look at him. He's still grinning.
Look at that.
The girl makes you
Nothing
happy,
wrong with that,
Daniel.
son.
Nothing wrong with that at
Nothing
all.
wrong with
She makes you
I would've-
happy.
But I would have liked her sister much more. I gave the picture to Suzanne and Sci-Fi. You both saw the picture. I would like the sister much more, but she's married.
Hey, you know what? That don't mean you can't get with her and still look at the sister out of the corner of your eye. There ain't nothing wrong with looking, as long as you don't touch.
Yeah.
Don't be telling him that now. He's doing just fine without it being twisted.
There's nothing twisted about it, Suzanne.
But if she catches him looking, she'll twist him up beside the head.
Well, don't let her catch you looking.
No.
She probably will bean you upside the head. You're in hockey country, boy.
Listen to Jay. It'll get you in trouble. You don't want Jay as a wingman.
Hey, I'm pushing 50, okay? Yeah, don't take my advice, son.
I'm pushing 60 days in July. Going to be 60 freaking years old in July. I can't believe it.
Daniel knows I'm just joking, though, because me and Daniel have had a lot of conversations, behind the scenes. And, I give him, the good advice. Do what your heart tells you, if you feel a way, you got to let her know, right? Because if you don't tell her, she ain't going to know. So
that's what I tell him. Just be himself and smile.
Exactly. Be yourself. But you can't be pushy neither, because that kind of comes off as but just be there for her. Show her you're the guy that's going to be there for her, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. You know me, I'm bouncing out now.
Okay, Suzanne, take care, and always a pleasure to talk to you.
All right, take care.
Well, what else is going on in your world, Daniel?
nothing.
Just,
Just
just hanging out.
are you still checking your Discord? I sent you a really cool video, GTA San Andreas, but it's raining. It's raining while you're It's really nice.
You know, I haven't been on Discord for about a week, so I got to go back and check all the. Yeah, dude, like seriously, I really don't get on there unless I'm coming. You know, I don't even get online, like really, unless like on my computer, unless I'm coming up here on YouTube and stuff. So. Yeah, I mean, because I got my Xbox right here in the same room, so I'm usually either watching something on YouTube or playing a game.
You still got the OG Xbox?
Yeah, I got the OG one. I got, well, the original one. Yes, I have the original one. I have my 360, and right now I got the Xbox One hooked up in my bedroom. So. I still need a Series X, though. So anybody who wants to donate towards a Series X, it's much appreciated. All kidding aside, yeah, no, I got the Xbox One and hooked up in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Actually, I got two Xbox Ones. I got the Battlefield 5 edition, which is down right now. Nothing wrong with it. It's just it gets so damn dusty up in this apartment. I got to tear it down and clean all the dust out of it. So I found one like 3 or 4 years, longer than that, 5 or 6 years ago, when I was still running a hardware store. My boss came in and said, "Hey, I found this. Do you know what it is?" I said, "Yeah, it's an Xbox One." He's like, "Oh, you know what to do with it?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, okay, here, have it." I'm like,
awesome.
Okay. I'm like, cool. Extra console, right? I didn't tell him that. I had it in my closet just sitting there for like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, finally, I tore down my other Xbox One, the Battlefield 5 edition one, before, cleaned it all out. But I'm taking my time with it this time because I've got that other one my boss gave me. So I hooked that one up, got my account on it, and I got that one running right now. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to take my time cleaning out my gray Xbox One, the Battlefield 5 gray one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I remember when the Xbox first came out. A lot of people were returning it. Remember, you were returning it.
Oh,
a lot of people were returning it because
that was a 360 because of the red ring of death.
Yeah, but I think the original Xbox had like viruses on there too, and people were returning it.
Yeah, maybe before they put that built-in protect. Yeah, because I think they actually had to put something on the manufacturing line. They had to put a special chip in there to like with for like viruses and shit. I don't know. I can't remember. That was so long ago, man.
that was like so long ago, back in like the early 2000s, and
you're talking like 20 some years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never got an Xbox because I'm like, Microsoft just made its first console.
I never had the OG Xbox either. The one I have is actually belongs to my missus. It's one that she had since it came. So because I had a PS1 when it came out.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Matthew, how you doing? Have you installed the RAM I sent you? No, I have not. I've been busier than busy, Matthew, but my 2-week stay-at-home vacation starts, well, technically tonight. My boy's leaving tomorrow to go to Pennsylvania with his grandparents, so I will have lots of free time because I won't have to worry about taking care of him and the missus. So I'll just be taking care of the missus. I will be doing that, my friend. Absolutely. And if I can pull it off, I'll try to film it with a phone in my hand at the same time. That way I can upload a video about it. Wow, you're still up, Matthew? I thought they had a bedtime curfew. I'm kidding, buddy. I'm kidding. You know me, I like to joke around. I don't make well, I do I fun with people, but I don't make fun of them. Not in a bad way, okay? I like to fun with people. Daniel knows this. I like to mess with people in a good way. We're all about having fun, right, buddy?
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have fun, especially these days. Oh my god, it's so rough out there.
It is. That's why usually, at the end of my streams, I say it's a rough world out there. Let's take care of each other. The words ring true, right?
I am so creeped out about AI now. I mean, I like AI, but I'm a little creeped out about it. Like, I was talking to my friend Ryan a couple of days ago. Well, it's just back last Monday or something. And yeah, he took me out. Did I tell you this story? I don't know. He took me out
I don't think you did.
to Wendy's. And no, McDonald's, because I tried going to Wendy's. I'm like, oh, I'm not going there because there was a heat wave, and like everybody in the back are all sweaty. Their faces are dripping with sweat, and they're touching their faces. They're touching their faces and wiping their nose, and then they touch my burger. I'm like, oh no,
What, they ain't got gloves on while they're making food?
no.
Oh, nasty.
And I was like, yeah, no thanks. And
Yeah.
I go to McDonald's instead. They have new stuff there. Apparently, what, you can get like a Big Mac meal for $10. You can get a McChicken meal for $10. All the classics for $10.
Dude, I remember when a McChicken used to be on $1 menu.
Yeah, really?
Well, here it used to be, yeah. Yeah. They had they got the double cheeseburger. Well, they had one here called the McDouble. Same thing as a double cheeseburger, except it's got one less piece of cheese on it, and they were selling it for $1.
Yeah,
I get like 5 of those and 5 McChickens for $10. Yeah, so for me to go and say $10 is good for a McDonald's meal, I'm like, oh hell no, that shit ain't worth no $10 for a burger and a fry. Hell no. If I'm gonna pay $10 for a burger and a fry, I'm gonna go to a locally owned restaurant and get one made the good way with fresh beef and everything fresh, not some frozen shit. Ugh. Yeah, so yeah, there's actually a restaurant I worked at here in town. It's locally owned. I know the guy that owns it. Actually, he owns like 4 or 5 restaurants, and he owns a club that the college kids go to. And his son runs the restaurant that I worked at, and it was that all the food is just so much better, compared to like a McDonald's or something like that, and you're really not paying that much more either. So. Especially if you go like, Monday night is pizza night, so I don't go because their pizzas are kind of mediocre compared to what I have just a block away.
what do you got?
I got a locally owned pizza place. It's right next to the store that I work at, and I get all my pizzas and subs from there.
Yeah,
and then like that restaurant I worked at, Monday was pizza night. Tuesday night is steak night. They do all their steaks. Yeah, nice. Well, I forget Wednesday. Oh, I think Wednesday was wing night. And they got like 20 different sauces you can have on your wings, or you can have them plain. And then Thursday night was burger night. And that's the best time to go. For me, anyways. Steak night and burger nights are like the two best, unless you like wings. I guess Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are the best nights to go. And then Fridays and Saturdays, they do, or he does, like smoked brisket or something like that, and they got filet mignon, which are like the only two nights of the week you can get those two things. So
Yeah.
And he's got an actual smoker. He takes it outside next to the restaurant, and he uses the smoker outside and puts the brisket in the smoker. Oh my god, that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you spend like $20 on a Friday or Saturday night for one person. I tell you, that's worth it right there. You get a brisket or filet mignon or something like that. That is so worth it. It literally just falls apart with the fork.
Yeah. But I think, you know what? I think this month I'm gonna like buy food from the store instead, because restaurant food is so expensive now. I mean, inflation is crazy.
Yeah, the inflation. That's why I said, paying $10 for a McChicken and a fry. Dude, I remember when McChickens were on the dollar menu. So yeah, no, it's not worth the $10 for me. No.
And they're promoting it like it's a deal.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, you can get a McChicken, you can get your favorites, what do you call it? Big Mac meal for $10 or a McChicken meal for $10. And when you get them, they're not that big. So you're like, okay. That's how they trick you. They make it look big on the billboard, but it's not that big. Nowhere near that.
No, it's no. And plus, if you ever watch that documentary behind the scenes of film or behind the scenes photographing food for TV commercials, it's like it's not even real food that they use.
Yeah.
I mean, and if it is, they got like toothpicks or pins all through it, and they use special glue and special paint to make everything look good. And it's like it's not even real shit you're putting on screen.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this month, I don't think I'm going to go eat at restaurants very much, because I'm like, well, I'm tired of going to a restaurant every single month, every single day, going out to get something because I'm hungry. I got to get something. And I have to spend like what, $15-$16 a meal.
Yeah, you could go to a nice sit-down restaurant and have something 10 times better for the same price.
Yeah.
Like a locally owned place.
Yeah. Like, no wonder why I run out of money on like the second week mark. And I'm just like, fuck that shit. No more. But you see, they tempt you with the food, and
I live in town, and I'm lucky if I eat out 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
And I live right in town. So I got
to stop doing that. And I got to try to get food from Walmart, because you know what? You can get a whole meal for like $3 and something. And that's a much better deal, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they used to be cheaper. You
can get one of those rotisserie chickens and like a small side of potato salad or something. Pay like $5 or $6, right? That's a whole meal right there.
Yeah.
And it's a good meal.
So I think I was going to tone it down for this month because
well, okay, with inflation, you might pay $10 for the chicken and the potato salad, but you still, that versus $10 for a McChicken, Yeah, I think the choice is obvious. I'd rather have the
Yeah.
chicken and the tater salad. That's just me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't help that eggs are like $3-4 a dozen now. Eggs used to be like one of the cheapest things you could buy, and you can make crazy meals with eggs, right? I mean, you can make French toast in the morning with them, and scrambled
Yeah.
eggs or whatever, and then all kinds of stuff. And now they're like $3-4 a dozen. It's like holy shit! Better be gold plated for that.
Yeah. So
So I've been cruising Paramount Plus, waiting to see if Strange New Worlds is on there. But it still ain't on there. Still hanging out at season 2. Do we have
you
a?
don't,
Do
think,
we have a?
you don't think the rumors are true, right? If a Skydance deal goes through and they get Paramount, they're going to put it away, start Star Trek away.
Oh, they better not.
No.
Especially if they can do it better and do it the right way. That would be so irresponsible and stupid for them to put Star Trek away, especially if they get the rights to it and they have the chance to do it the right way.
Yeah.
It would be such a waste of money and just such a crying shame if they put it away. If they just
put it away for I don't know, 5-6 years, even if it's for 5-6 years, I'd say no. Why no?
No, you have it. You have the license. You own the rights. Do it and do it the right way. Give the fans what they want, and the fans will reward you. It's not that hard, people.
Yeah, but the problem is you can't listen to some of the fans, those hardcore TNG fans who just want the show to be boring and all talky talk, because that'll be bad.
Right, and I know I got a feeling I know who you're referencing, but exactly, you gotta just do better with the franchise, right? And it's not that hard to do better from where it's at right now. Okay, save for there. Now there are a couple of exceptions. Strange New Worlds is good. It does have its quirks, but it's good. What's the other one? The cartoon one. Oh darn it! What's the cartoon? The one with Boimler and
Lower Decks.
Lower Decks. That's pretty cool. I like that for what it is. Then there's the other one, the Janeway hologram one. I never really
Prodigy.
Prodigy. I haven't watched that one yet. But Matthew says July 17th is when season 3 comes out. Oh, okay. July 17th. Okay, thank you, Matthew.
Oh, thanks. That's great news. Yeah, July 17th, huh?
Of course, then again, I heard we were getting a new season of the Orville, and I never saw that come around either. So
yeah,
because I pay for Hulu every month because the missus loves a lot of shows on that. So but I've been surfing Hulu looking for the Orville, and all it is the same old Orville with the same few seasons that we have. So. I mean, but I guess at least that situation is different because it's like Seth MacFarlane, right? So, but then I heard they were going to sell the Orville to Netflix, but I guess that never went through either. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I know they have season 3, Matthew, right? Because you have the Orville 1 and 2, and then season 3. Like at the end of season 3 was like the Kalons were attacking and all that, if I remember right. Or was that season 2? because you have 2 seasons of the Orville, and then you have one called the Orville something or other. And I watched all 3, but I thought there was like going to be another new season of it that they were talking about a couple years ago, but we've never seen it. Matthew, you can jump on if you want. I know you're on your phone.
So, anyways, we were talking. Me and Brian were talking about AI, and he told me like the governments, like Elon Musk and the governments, want to in the future want to install AI into our arms and into the back of our head.
Elon's already got something like that. Some type of chip you can put in your brain. I forget what it's called, but Neuralink, yeah. He's already trying to do that.
But it's creepy, man.
Talk about true cyborgs.
It's creepy, like something in our arms, in the back in like our arms and in the back of our head.
Dude, they've been talking about that like since the 60s, the 70s, and 80s, right? So
yeah, that's like creepy. That's like some creepy Bible prophecy that I don't even mention.
Dude, you and every other evangelical preacher out there that makes $1 million on TV saying, "Praise Jesus, fear the mark of the beast," right? Ever since that came around and since the 60s, they've been saying that and getting rich off of people, putting people in fear, people sending them money so they can have Cadillacs and fly in private jets. So, yeah, I mean,
yeah, now you got people saying, "Oh, AI is the mark of the beast," and Elon Musk is the Antichrist.
Well, guess who the Antichrist was in 1939?
Hitler?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and before that, he was like what? Caesar? First, he was Caesar.
Yeah, first it was Caesar, yeah.
I think it was Napoleon.
Napoleon, yeah.
And then I think it was Hitler.
Yep.
And then I think someone thought it was JFK. That's why he was killed. That was one of the reasons why they killed JFK, because they thought
not because he was the Antichrist. It's because he wanted to make government accountable and transparent. That's why he was taken out.
Yeah. Also, I heard that he wanted to stop the Vietnam War, and the generals didn't want that because that would.
Oh yeah, he did. He wanted to stop it before it even got started. So, and really, that would have been the best way to go. I mean, look at the French. The French were there before we were, and they got mud stomped. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Suzanne says, "Spoke too soon. Internet went." Oh, welcome back, Suzanne. Welcome back, girl.
Hi, Suzanne. Welcome back.
Suzanne, can you jump on for like a minute or so? I got to go take a Gelogia break, and I don't want to leave Daniel by himself.
So, I was talking about this at McDonald's, right? And I'm like, Elon Musk wants to put something in our heads. And I'm like, yeah, they say, like, I heard that it would extend human lifespan and intelligence. I don't know how it would expand human lifespan. Intelligence, I don't even know. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, the brain.
Intelligence, no, I don't think so. Not the base intelligence. The only thing that Neuralink is going to do is give you like instant access to the internet inside your brain.
Yeah.
Like the data on it. It's not like you can say, Google this or whatever inside your brain and look at images inside your brain without actually looking with your eyeballs. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But like technically you could have access to all the data on the internet. Now, is that going to make you smarter? Hell no. Do you know how much bullshit's on the internet? 99.9% of the internet is bullshit. Does that make you smarter? No.
No.
I mean, come on. If we believe everything we read on the internet, we'd all be super geniuses, right?
Yeah. But you know what? Like, what's creepy? What's also creepy about this Neuralink is, how do you know they can't like the government who can't remote control you with that microchip in your head?
Right. Talk about, okay, you remember the old back in the 60s and stuff? The US had MK Ultra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the high-tech version of that if they want it to be. Except they don't have to use drugs. All they got to do is put a chip in your brain.
And they put a chip in your brain, they can control you, and they can make you do whatever they want. Or what's to stop them from it can give you a heart attack if they want to. They can give you a heart attack.
Oh, we don't like you. You're done. You're done. Yep.
They can just eliminate you. They can eliminate anybody. They can just give them a heart attack or a brain aneurysm or anything.
I mean, I think that is a little far off, but you're on the right track with what it could lead to for sure. It could definitely lead to that in the future. Especially if it has, well, it's going to have two-way communication because you got to be able to, with that Neuralink, it's got to be able to communicate two ways, right? On a radio frequency, right? So, like wirelessly, just like your modem does wirelessly. You put your modem in one room and it, you know, you link your computers to it, whatever. It's going to be the same thing with that chip in your brain. It's going to connect to some sort of network to get the information.
Yeah.
So there's nothing stopping it from working both ways eventually.
But it sounds like it can give you cancer too.
Well, they've been saying that about cell phones for 30 years, so, and I still haven't seen no proof on that. I mean, but anytime you introduce a foreign object into the human body, there's always a chance for something to go wrong, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even if you have like a knee replaced or hip replaced, you still got to watch out for infections, right? Even though it's surgical titanium or whatever the case might be, right? So
yeah, because it can it can leak into your bloodstream and make you sick.
Yep. Now imagine that with a bunch of silicone. Because what are computer chips made of?
Silicone.
Yeah.
Yeah, women put that like to enlarge their breasts. Silicone.
Yeah, different type of silicone, Daniel. But yeah, are you saying if guys get implants in their heads, they're going to grow boobs?
Say it leaks into their bloodstream and they can make them sick.
That's funny. Thank you. I needed a laugh. That's kind of funny, but wow. Yeah, not quite that much silicone. But yeah. And by the way, I think they stopped using silicone after the late 80s. I think it's all like saline solution inside of those now. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, because there was a big thing about those, about them bursting inside the body. And
ouch.
The girls, yeah, and all that silicone going and getting, so I'm pretty sure the ones they use now have been saline solution for at least the last 20 some years.
Yeah, saline solution. Isn't that, you know what? I heard that's like it's like a blood substitute.
It's actually it's what they use when you flush out a wound, when you flush out a wound, right?
Yeah.
Before you put a bandage on it. And it's also what they can run an IV of it through your veins in certain situations when you're in the hospital.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Yep. And it's basically harmless to the human body. So. But yeah. Oh, oh, thank you, Suzanne, for liking the post. Now, if you could retweet the post, that'd be awesome, Suzanne. Why? I don't know why StreamYard is saying 0 viewers. That's weird. Weird, weird, weird. You know what I'm going to do? Do, 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 go. That. And I'm going to do this. Be and paste.
So, anyways, yeah, you know what they say that like okay, so after Skydance purchases, or maybe they already did purchase Paramount. Oh, they might put an end to Star Trek for a while. Why would they do that? Makes no sense.
You know what? I'm going to Google it, Daniel. Give me a second here. Skydance buying Paramount. Hey, Google. No, phone, don't do it. Skydance Media is in the process of acquiring Paramount Global in an $8 billion deal, which includes the acquisition of National Amusements, Paramount's parent company. Wow. Okay, so I didn't even know about that. That's new. The merger is structured as a two-step transaction. Skydance first acquires National Amusements, followed by a merger with Paramount Global. The deal, initially expected to close at the first half of 2025, which we're basically done with, is still awaiting final regulatory approval from the FCC, Federal Communications Commission. Key details. Yes. Okay. Skydance is buying National Amusement for $2.4 billion in cash, followed by a merger where Skydance's existing investors. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Okay. Merger has already been approved by the SEC, which is the Securities Exchange Commission here in the U.S., and the European Commission. However, the deal is still awaiting approval from the FCC, which is the U.S.'s Federal Communications Commission. Okay.
Okay.
Suzanne says, looks like my power is going to be effed up all night, on and up. Oh, Suzanne, I'm sorry to hear that, girl. That sucks. I hope it stays on for you. I might have to leave Daniel up here by himself for a few seconds. I got to go take a geologia break. That's an Orville reference for all you non-sci-fi people. Yeah, so whenever I say I'm taking a geologia, just picture Bortus in his once a year geologia. And I wish I had a clip of that. I would play it. Yeah, that sucks, Suzanne. I wish your power wasn't giving you such a hard time. But okay, I'm gonna mute, and I'll be right back, folks. Daniel, keep the audience entertained, buddy. Tell a story or something. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is. Did you guys hear what happened? Okay, if there's any X-Men 97 fans out there, you know what? X-Men 97 season 2 has been stalled. They pushed it. They stopped production on it. Why? Because Bo DeMeo, the writer of X-Men 97, he got in trouble. What he did was he was telling people what was happening in season 2, and he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't do that. It's secret. And he was also giving people special screenings of season 2. And the people in charge, Marvel Disney, told Bo DeMeo to cease and desist. Cease and desist. Stop doing this, But he just wouldn't do it. He kept on doing it. He was rebelling. And then, well, what happened? They had to let him go. They had to let him go. In April 2025, they announced, oops, we let him go. Marvel Disney said we let the writer go. Bo DeMeo was let go. And they're starting all over again. They started all over again from I think they started all over again from April 2025. But now we have to wait until 2026 for season 2 to come out. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. Fuck, really? I got to wait until 2026. I'm going to be 39 in 2026. And I'm going to have to wait until April or May of 2026 for X-Men 97 season 2.
April showers bring May flowers.
Fuck. I hate this.
What, buddy? Oh, what you were talking about?
Oh, like I was saying, like
Yeah, I heard the first part. You were talking about X-Men 97.
Yeah, the writer Bo DeMeo, he was working on season 2. Well, okay. He was giving people special screenings. He wasn't supposed to. And he was telling people what was happening in season 2. He wasn't supposed to. Marvel Disney told him cease and desist. They told him to cease and desist. They told him to stop.
Right, because he's obviously in breach of contract, right? So
yeah, it was like a breach of contract. And he's like, no, he kept on doing it, and he just kept on doing it. Then so they fired him. They had to let him go. And
yeah, and justifiably so. I mean, yeah, you just can't be working on a project like that and leaking everything all over the place, right? So,
yeah, so they let him go, and they announced it in April. They had to let him go, and they probably started all over again now. But do you think they started all over again? I think they started all over again because I don't think someone once told me when they fire a writer, they can't use his work. They got to start all over again because his work is legally his.
Depends on the contract that he signed. Because that's like saying, okay, right? So look at it this way, Daniel, right? If you're working for a company and you invent something, then that company can patent what you invented, not you.
Yeah.
So if we look at it from that perspective, I guess it might be different with writers. I guess it might depend on like their contract, right? Because I know like whenever you write something or create something, it's different because of copyright law, especially here in the States. I don't know how copyright works in other countries because I don't live in other countries. But here in the States, if you create something, it's yours. Unless it's in your contract where you're working for a company and they say, oh, you work for us, so it's our property. So I guess it would depend on like his contract and how he was hired and that type of stuff. So, but even so, even if he was working for somebody and had control over what he created, if it was something that they owned, then yeah, they have every right to fire him because they own the rights to what he was creating for. So,
yeah.
it's just a big legal thing, and I am by far no means qualified to litigate anything for anybody else, let alone myself. So that's just my layman's brain trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is interesting. For sure.
Yeah, so now I gotta wait until 2026. If he just behaved himself, I could have gotten season 2 in April or May. April or May of 2025.
Daniel says, if he only would have did the thing with the thing instead of the other thing with the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Writers are kind of kooky.
Like Insane Clown Posse says, he had to go and fuck up the whole deal.
Yeah.
Give me a shout out in the chat if you get that reference from an ICP song. I doubt you will, but I have very eclectic music tastes. So. Oh, poor Suzanne. I hope her power stays on for her. She's in such a good mood and doing so much better. Did you hear how good she sounded?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But there's like these like thunderstorms and like, they're really bad and
she's in Saskatchewan and she said, she had some wicked storms, I guess, over there.
Oh yeah. They hit here too.
Yeah, really?
You're really bad.
You're east of me and south, and we didn't even get bad storms here. Yeah, you're in Ontario, bud. I think you're south of me. Even. Are you close to Windsor?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm north of you then. If you're close to Windsor, and yeah, we didn't even get bad storms like that. I guess like yesterday or the night before, they might have got some, like you know the thumb area of Michigan that looks like a thumb sticking out. I guess they got some there, which is pretty close to the Windsor area too. But
yeah,
but I live in the middle of the state, the middle of the mitten, I guess you could say. And yeah, we didn't really get nothing that bad here. Yeah, it really sucks about your comic stuff, buddy. I know you love your comics.
Oh yeah, I love it. It was good. I mean, it's good. Now I gotta wait until next 2026. But yeah, it's a good show. It's a good show.
All right. As long as
I still gotta find season 1 on DVD.
There you go. I still got that DVD here. I said I was going to send you years ago.
Oh really? Oh yeah. Cool. Well, I gotta find out my address.
Oh, hold on. Oh, don't put it live.
No, not live. No, of course not. But
oh yeah, here it is. Dragon Ball Z season 5.
They're selling that stuff at Walmart, but oh my god, it's expensive.
Well, this says digitally remastered. I'm trying to look for a date.
Nice, yeah.
Holy shit, that's some small writing. I still might have to put that under my phone camera to see the date on it. No, it comes in, the cardboard that covers everything. Oh, it does fold it in two and then in two again. Okay, so it's got.
Is that one of those orange bricks?
Yes, and
I love the orange bricks.
It opens and then it opens again. There's 6 discs inside.
Uh-huh.
So it's got episodes 140 through episode 165 across 6 DVDs. And all the DVDs are here. Holy shit, they're fucking clean too. Not a scratch on it. But I'm just not a Dragon Ball Z fan. Never have. I'm sure I could like get hella money out of this, but I'd rather give it to somebody that appreciates it. It includes the imperfect and perfect Cell sagas. That's what the back says. Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. It's a saga. Yeah. Yeah, it's the
Dragon
whole
Ball
thing.
Z has been called the greatest action cartoon of all time, and it's true. And that's by Anime Insider. Here, let me turn my camera on real quick here. If I can do this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one here, right? And then, hold on.
That was so cool. I never knew what it looked like on the inside.
Yep. And then this opens up. And then pulled it back up. This is like the back of it. I mean, I got no use for it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just collecting dust over here. But, there's, obviously the DVD. Oh, here, let me do this for you. Let me do this for you, Daniel. I'm going to pull out, this is disc 5. Okay, disc 5. I'm not sure if this is disc. Oh, my camera's inverted. Son of a bitch. Hold on.
Oh, that's nice.
Let me fix my camera. It's inverted. I don't like that. Settings. No, do not mirror the camera. Thank you. Okay, let me try this. 5. And I'm going to show you, like, I can get, like, there's no scratches on this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now it is. Okay, if you say don't mirror, then it mirrors, which is weird. I don't know, even, yeah, it's weird. But yeah, I mean, there's no scratches on any of these.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you, it seems like almost 2 years ago, I told you I was going to send you this. Or that I would send it to you. But there it is. It's still right there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want that, just shoot me your address and stuff, and I'll shoot it. Yeah, I'll shoot it out to you. Pretty sure they're not going to hold DVDs at the border.
Yeah.
So I know it's got to go through customs because it's coming from the U.S. into Canada. I remember way back in, was it 2003? No, it was before. Actually, it was after 2003.
Mm-hmm.
It was 2003 going into 2004. I was playing play by email sim, and I got to be really good friends with a girl that lived in Moncton, of all places. And at the time, Reese Puff cereal had just came out, and so had Reese's peanut butter in the jar. And she said they couldn't get any of that where she was. So, and even back,
peanut butter in the jar. It's gone now.
and even back then, this was before it was available there. And so I sent it to her, and I figured out how much it weighed, and I boxed it up, sent it through the mail, but I had to put it that was something else on the declaration when I sent it.
Uh-huh.
And she actually got it, yeah. Because you can't send foodstuffs through the postal.
Oh.
Or at least back then you couldn't. I'm pretty sure you can't now either. Which I don't know how, which makes no sense because you see all these like big time YouTubers getting snacks from all over the world in other countries, right? So.
Yeah, what is it? Like the big time YouTubers can get away with more and the little YouTubers can't do shit. Like the big time ones can show, like they can show and posters in their background and they can show video clips of things. And
Because they make them money.
yeah, but like the small time guy
Try to do the same thing and he gets fucking shot down. Yeah.
the same thing. You know, get shot down.
Yep. Welcome to capitalism. Ain't it grand?
Yeah. It's hard to understand. You know, it's just weird. Yeah, one person does something, it's okay. Another person does something, it's not okay.
I'm going to describe capitalism the way George Carlin does, okay? The way George Carlin describes it, may he rest in peace. He says, it's a big club, and you ain't in it.
That's true. That is so true. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, going back to the whole Sky Dance deal, you know, okay, once it completely goes through, probably maybe summer 2025, right? Maybe July 2025, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? They say that they're going to probably put it away for a while. Maybe not. I don't want that. But if they don't, that's good. And they're going to go straight into, they're going to ignore the Kurtzman crap, and they're going to go straight into Legacy, the one with 7 of 9, the show. You know, hopefully they do that. And they ignore the Kurtzman shit and say it was a parallel universe, all of it, which is all a parallel universe. You know? Because it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit no matter what you do. It doesn't fit. You can try and jury rig it into, it doesn't fit. You know, they're saying that Strange New Worlds isn't even the same universe as Discovery. It's not. It's like another branch.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, like I think even the creator said that, oh, the Discovery Enterprise is doing its own thing, but oh, now we're here in this universe with Strange New Worlds. It's not the same. So it's confusing.
Yeah.
But okay, so this is what I wanted to say. Okay, you know, back in the 90s, Paramount, okay, you know, CBS owned the rights to the TV show, right? TV shows. Yep. Paramount owned the rights to the movies.
Yep.
Paramount wanted to make the TV shows more like the movies.
Right. Yeah, right on.
And that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing if they could make the TV shows more like the movies. The movies were fun. The movies were action-oriented, lots of explosions, lots of fun. Oh my God, how awesome would that be if you make it to TV shows like that too? But of course, CBS said nope. The TV shows have to be slow and cerebral. So Paramount didn't get what they wanted. But now Paramount absorbed CBS, right? They absorbed CBS, and they can do whatever they want with it with Star Trek. And now Skydance.
It used to be Star Trek got split down the middle because Paramount owned the movies and CBS owned the TV shows.
Yeah.
But now that they're back together under one roof, which is what they were saying before all the Discovery shit and whatever. Oh, it's going to be so much better, right? Because it's under one roof, and look what the fuck we got, right? And yeah, so now with Skydance, though, I'm kind of It's like, I want it to be good. I want them to do good things, but if they don't have their hearts in it, then, and it doesn't sound like their hearts are in it. It really don't. They need to hire people like James Cawley.
Yeah.
And Vic Mignogna. And
it's exciting because think about it. Paramount
and they also need to hire those two, plus they need to hire Alec Peters. Those three people with their 3 different fan film series, I swear to God, we could get the best freaking Star Trek you ever fucking knew existed.
Yeah.
In the modern day. So.
But you see, now we have 2 movie companies owning Star Trek, right? We got Skydance and Paramount owning.
Well, Skydance is buying Paramount's parent company, and then they're going to acquire Paramount. So you're only going to have one person owning Star Trek, but Paramount is still going to be under its parent company, which is going to be under the umbrella of Skydance. So,
yeah.
I mean, technically 3 different companies that own it, but only one if you count Skydance, if they get the approval of the SEC, right? So,
yeah. So I just maybe hopefully it'll be good when it comes back. But I don't know. Maybe if the rumors are true and they fire Kurtzman, maybe it'll be better. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
Yep.
They fire Kurtzman and they get rid of his company. What do you call it? Secret hideout. Because they just don't know what they're doing. The stories have become stale, boring.
Well, I think. Oh, there we go. Fresno nerds in the house. Cheers, y'all. Much love, Barbie. Hey, Barbie, how you doing? Glad to see the Fresno nerds up in the sci-fi. How you doing, Barbie? Good to see you. Tell Beezy I said hey. And you know what? I'm going to come over to y'all's live. Are you live on YouTube or Twitch? Where are y'all live at? I'll try to make it over there. You got to let me know where you're live at. But you know what? Let me make sure you're modded up there. I'm pretty sure you are. Oh, you're not. Here, I'm going to fix that right now. There you go. I got you modded up, Barbie. Throw your links out there, Barbie. Let everybody know where they can find the Fresno nerds. I'm going to say this right now, Daniel, and I don't mean to cut you out, buddy, but the Fresno nerds, they're the realest people out there that you could, some of the realest people that you could meet here on the YouTubes, right? So, yeah, Beezy and Barbie, they're some of the realest people y'all can meet. Go ahead, throw them links out, Barbie. I got you modded up. Yes. Whoa! Like Ric Flair says. Whoa! Let's. God, my voice is hoarse for some reason. Yeah, let's grow, yo. Absolutely. Absolutely, let's grow. It's all about growing the community, or as we call it over at the Fresno Nerds, the can immunity. Absolutely. It's all about good people, good times, good friends, and hanging out and just supporting each other, lifting each other up. Because in a world of negativity, you don't want to be the Grinch. You really don't. Oh, there's a vroom vroom outside. I don't know if you heard that, but yeah. One of the perks of living downtown, you can hear everybody's tiny dick syndrome outside of my window. That four banger sounds like a piece of shit. Sounds like you got a rusty muffler in it. Hey Barbie, are you guys live? Are you live on YouTube or Twitch? Where are you live at? I'm about to join that live. Or are you live in the Discord? I don't see you live in Discord. And I don't have my Twitch open yet. Let me open my Twitch, see if you're out there. Ooh, excuse me. My computer restarted, so now I gotta find y'all's Twitch channel. Okay, I'll go to my Twitch, and I'll find y'all from there. Nope, your Twitch ain't live either. Okay. Are you live on Barbie? Where are y'all live at? Or Beezy, whoever's typing. Are you live on I don't see you live on YouTube or Twitch. I hope you're not live on Kick, because I can use Kick, but holy crap, it heats my phone up to like inferno temperatures. Is there a PC app for Kick? Oh shit! Download today. Nope, it's only for phones. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, you know what, Barbie or Beezy, go ahead, throw the link out to your live. I'll send everybody that's here, which ain't very many people, but I'll send us all over there. Do a sci-fi raid party. Even if it's just me, hey, how you doing? Wayne's World, party time, excellent.
Woo!
Yeah, woo! Wayne's World, party time, excellent. Yeah, hell yeah.
Still waiting for like a number 3 to come out. Never does.
Never did. No, you know what we did get though? We got Bill and Ted's third movie. Did you see that one?
No, well, I heard of it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I did a review of the trailer on my old channel years ago. It's Bill and Ted as parents. Yeah. I got because yeah, Bill and Ted came out when I was like totally dude. You know, I never talked like the Valley accent, but yeah, it was definitely during the time when I was a teenager. When the first two movies came out, and then watching the new one, like they're dads, right? They're dads, and they're you know their kids are like coming up to them with these problems, and they gotta act like dads, and it's like wow, that's like I did not see that twist coming. Cheers, everybody! Cheers, yo! Hey, I wish I had a soundboard like Barbie does over there at the Fresno Nerds. Yeah, I wish I had that. I gotta download one for sure. If you ever hear those sound effects going off over at the Fresno Nerds, you can bet your bottom dollar that's Barbie doing the soundboard over there. And I tell you what, it's awesome the way she runs the show. Okay, she don't run the show by herself. Her and Beezy run it together, but she runs the sound effects and she does an amazing job, right? So about to go live. Okay. Throw the link into your live if you got it. Throw the link into your live so everybody here can follow you there. It might just be me and Daniel, but you know what? I'll be there for sure. I don't know about Daniel here, but I'll be there for sure, Barbie and Beezy. So absolutely. I know you said it was Barbie typing, so absolutely. Throw your link in. I will pin it and I will share it out on my Twitter, Twitter, and my Discord. Make sure everybody gets there. I'll get as many people as I can to come over there and show up. And you know what? If you go live in your Discord down there where you were showing that fight earlier, I'll be back there too. So put that link in here and I'll share it out. For sure. It's Saturday night, y'all. My staycation starts today. 2 weeks without going to work. Absolutely. Daniel, hey, you listen to Fresno Nerds, right? You been over to their channel just lurking a few times?
Yeah.
No, they're great people. They're absolutely great people.
Yeah.
And I don't say that about just anybody. Yeah, Barbie, go ahead. Put that link in before I head out here and I'll share it out. I'll share it out for everybody. I'm gonna share it on my Twitter, Twitter. I'll share it on my Discord. I'll do the best I can do to get the word out from this end.
Now.
Yeah.
You okay, Daniel?
No, I mean just computer problems. All right, dude, I gotta go now. All right.
Yep.
So I'll see you some other time.
All right, bud.
All right, take care, bud. Bye bye.
Take care. All right. Daniel had to take off, so I'm waiting for Barbie to share that link. Waiting for Barbie and Beezy to share that link, and I'll share it with y'all. On the Tweeter Twatters. As Michael Buffer used to say, let's get ready to rumble. And then you had the hey, you got that one with that dance music behind it, Barbie? That shit's cool. I like that one. Let's get ready to rumble. Yes, absolutely. I'm getting ready to shut this stream down and go over to the Fresno Nerds, everybody. You know what? There they are. You know what? Let me just do this. I'm going to get their channel link from doing this. Oop, no, I can't do it from here. I got to go to the actual YouTube. I'm going to hit the Fresno Nerds channel link right from here. And there we go. Hit that with a that, and that, and do this. Bada bing, bada boom. And type this in. There we go. Copy, paste. There you go. There's the Fresno Nerds channel, everybody. Make sure you go over to them. You subscribe. Give them a thumbs up. And hey, hang out for the show. You know why? Because there's some really cool people. These people are so amazing over there at Fresno Nerds. Barbie and Beezy are amazing people. I can't tell you how much they really are. So I know I'm just a voice on the internet, but you know what? If you ever want to meet real people that actually give a shit, or two shits and a hook, it's Barbie and Beezy, right? So there you go, folks. Trying to get them to share their link, but I can't know. I don't know if they're going to share the link for live. They're even almost worse than me when it comes to going live. They don't do it right to the last second like I do sometimes. So, but there's the link to their channel. I hope everybody joins them over there. I will be there in the chat at least. And you know what? It's a rough world out there. Let's take care of each other. We'll see you next time on Sci-Fi Nation.